Hello ladies and gentlemen, Grim here, and I have previously talked on this channel about how to do stuff against Darkseid, how to do bosses in soul raids, and I have talked about an infinite combo with Shazam and Hiltlands Aquaman. The only problem with that combo is the fact that it can be interrupted by the super move, and usually that's no problem, like you sacrifice the third character, the enemy gets one super move per fight, you move on. But the problem with Darkseid is that he gets infinite super moves per battle, and the super move will one-shot one of your characters. So, can you still do an infinite combo with Shazam and Hiltlands Aquaman while not allowing Darkseid to use the super move? Well, you can, but it's going to be a little bit more complicated, and that's what we are going to get into. So in this video, I will hopefully be able to explain you how to do an infinite combo against Darkseid that will prevent him from using the super move, and you can do that through the whole duration of the fight. With all that being said, if you found this helpful, like, comment, and subscribe to support the video. Dislike it if you dislike it. Maybe hit that bell button to get notified for every single upload. And let's get into it! So yeah, real quick getting through this, you will need to have 3 characters in order to execute this. You'll need to have Hiltlands Aquaman, you'll need to have Shazam, and you'll need to have either Power Girl and Dr. Fate. For this one, Shazam is unfortunately a must-have. In terms of the character stats, you don't really need anything on them, like they could be bare minimum threat and you'd still be able to pull this off. The literal only requirement for characters to pull all this off is for them to be able to push Darkseid all the way to the right corner. After you have achieved that, from that point it's going to be smooth as long as you're doing the combo correctly. And we are going to base the combo upon the first special of Shazam, because when at the wall it can be chained into a continuous basic attack. And we are also going to base it upon the third special of Hiltlands Aquaman because it has the same property. It can be chained when at the corner into another basic combo attack. The only problem with those is that when you make the transition from tagging in and out another character, you would get a super move done on you if you are finishing it with a swipe right. That is why we are going to spice up the mix a little bit, and I'm going to get into that right now. But yet again, these 3 characters are a must-have. You will need to have Shazam and Hiltlands Aquaman for combo, and Power Girl or Dr. Fate, either of them for the power reduction. At 4 stars, Power Girl and Dr. Fate. 4 stars or higher, you need the 2 power bar reduction. With all that being said, let's get into the actual fight. Okay, so as you can see over here, we're going to have Darkseid in the corner and he's ready to do a super move. Him doing a super move would kill any of my character, but as you will see over here, he will not be able to do a super move because I tag out and in just at the right time. But in order to do this, you are going to need to fulfill some certain requirements, and at some points you will need to keep Shazam tagged in for longer. First of all, you'll need quite a lot of power to pull this off because the special tree of Hiltlands Aquaman is going to be expensive. If you are going to be under 1 minute of the fight left, then you will definitely have an easier time. But if not, then there's still a way to do this. You see over here, I keep Shazam tagged in at all times right now, and I keep using his special one. This is not part of the infinite combo. This is a way for me to get some energy in, because if you use his special one, you are still going to make power while you do so. So that's the way to buy time if you are under 1 minute. Now let's watch it in slow motion. Over here I use a special tree with Hiltlands Aquaman. I go 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, then swipe right, 1, 2, 3, and then I tag Shazam without swiping right. I tag Shazam right into a special one, and then hit him 3 times swipe right, 3 times, and then Hiltlands Aquaman tags in into a special tree. So basically what you want to do over here is that you want to use the ability over here, the special one, and then hit 3 times, swipe right, hit 3 times, and then tag in. With the tag in will replace the 4th hit that you will have. You need to be very careful because after you tag in, you don't need to press anything but this move that you want to do. If you will try and do a swipe right or something like that, you will butcher that combo and Darkseid will kill you. And this can be a little bit hard to pull off because it simply goes against what you are used to, and I have seen that myself. I'm doing this, it's not a thing that it's a new combo, it's an old combo done differently, and while doing this I'm feeling like I'm literally playing the game wrong in some way or another. Over here, yet again, as I have said, you'll need quite a lot of power in order to pull this off. The Shazam can keep the combo up by himself basically forever, basically until the timer is ends. And while he will use this special one and will use some power on that, he can still reliably do this and still get enough energy, provided you have a Power Girl Dr. Fate in a team. So that's going to be very important for you. And once you feel comfortable, once you feel like you have enough power, you can tag Lance Aquaman in yet again, but you need to tag him at the exact right moment and follow it with one special tree. Otherwise, you will screw it up and it will not work for you, unfortunately. This I have found to be the most efficient way for me right now, because I don't have a screen arrow to reduce the power of Darkseid, and at the same time, if I use this special, the super move of Lance Aquaman, I am going to get the unusual gameplay bug. So this is at the moment the best thing I managed to come up with, and it's proven very effective, but at the same time it has proven very difficult to pull off, because I have said it goes literally against what you are used. It goes against the correct way of usually playing the game, but it's working. It's working. You will most likely fail a lot of times before managing to pull this off, so I suggest, if you don't want to waste pips in solo raids, you can do one of two things. One thing would be unequipping all your gears from Shazam and Lance Aquaman, going into campaign heroic, leaving gears on Power Girl or Dr. Fate, killing two of the opposing characters with Power Girl or Dr. Fate, and then trying to practice this combo on the third character that's left alive. You can also try and do this in arena, and if you are more eager to not waste pips in solo raids than in raids, then you can try this in raids with yeah, this would waste a pip with Lance Aquaman, but if you fail, but whatever. So this was all for this one. Hope you find it helpful. Hope you are able to pull it off. Let's take a look one more time at it for the sake of it. Wait a minute. Okay, over here we are on 0.5 speed. You can also see the dot on the screen. That is my finger doing the pressing buttons. Over here I can land Aquaman Supermove, tapping 1, 2, 3 times. Then swipe right, tapping 3 times, and then swiping right again. He will kind of hit 4 times before the swipe right. That is simply the animation that he has. Over here, tagging Shazam, special one with Shazam, tapping with Shazam, tap, tap, tap 3 times, then swipe right, and then tapping yet again 3 times with Shazam, without the swipe right, and straight into a tagging with Lance Aquaman, straight into a special tree. If you tap anything other than the special tree after you tag him in, your combo will fail. The Darkseid will use a super move on you. It happened to me. So this is a pretty difficult at points combo to pull off. Over here, yet again, tapping 3 times without the swipe right, and instead of a swipe right, I tag Shazam straight into a special one. Yet again, if I press the screen wrong, then I would have botched it, and Shazam would have gotten killed by Darkseid. This might prove difficult at points to pull off, but it's going to perform very reliably. Yet again, don't do the swipe right, tagging Lance Aquaman straight into a special tree, and then you can continue your combo. Tap 1, 2, 3 times, swipe right, tap yet again 1, 2, 3 times, and tag in Shazam into straight a special one. And from over here you just keep going with the Shazam combo for as long as it takes for you to feel comfortable with. Generally speaking, you can feel comfortable tagging in Lance Aquaman at the point where you have around 7 to 8 bars of power, or even to 6, but that might be a little bit risky depending on the right moment. So feel comfortable to tag him in when you have 7 or 8 bars of power, in order to be 100% sure you'll have enough energy for the special tree, because you will be required to use it straight away. Other than that, I don't know if this is the best strategy to kill Darkseid, but this is a strategy that is going to work for me, especially trying to avoid the unusual gameplay bug, and at the same time not having power reduction characters or other options to deal damage besides Killen's Aquaman. This was for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to support the channel. Dislike it if you dislike it, and I'll see you in the next one.